Growing up, I've always had acne on my face. I think since the age of 14, I've had it, and I always try to cover it up with filters and even hide my face in all the pictures that I took. And if you ever did the same thing, trying to hide or change the parts of yourself because you were insecure, then this video is for you. Before we get into the video, welcome back to my channel. I'm Amal and I really appreciate you being here. Growing up, I've always gotten comments like, you would look so beautiful if you didn't have acne on your face. Or, you should try this out. This will clear up your acne. Why are you so skinny? Or even worse, does your mom not feed you? If you've had this experience from people, comments like this, the first thing that I want you to understand is that people are projecting their own insecurities onto you. Now listen to me when I say this, okay? This is something that has been widely studied in psychology. When a person is insecure about something within themselves, they are most likely to notice it and comment on it when they see it in another person. And if they're insecure about everything in their life, automatically they will find something to criticize just to make themselves feel better. It's like an insecure person says something hurtful to another person and makes them feel insecure, and that person does the same thing. It's a cycle. And my girlies watching this right now, we are not going to be doing that. We're not going to go around and point out things in other people and comment on it, because you know what? Hurt people hurt people. And we're not like that. But now let's talk about the beauty standards for a moment. It's very amusing, honestly, because on one part of the planet, we have people trying to lighten their skin to be considered beautiful. And on the other side of the planet, we have people trying to tan their skin. And look at how the beauty trends change. In the early 2000s, thin brows were what was considered beautiful. If you wanted to be beautiful, you had to have like thin eyebrows. And now, look at the trend. It's full fluffy brows. The trends keep changing just like that. How long are we going to try to chase things that are so irrelevant and can just change overnight? And beauty is entirely subjective. What is beautiful to one person might not be beautiful to another person. Or what is considered beautiful in one country is not considered beautiful in another country. Or what is beautiful today might not be beautiful tomorrow. So this is just changing like that. And we are here trying to fit ourselves into these standards that are not even reliable. Now I want to talk about something in our brain that feeds our insecurity. It's called the confirmation bias. So basically, when you have a belief, when you believe something, your brain tries to look for proof or evidence to prove yourself or prove it to yourself that what you believe is true. For example, if you believe that you are not attractive, your brain is going to look for proof to confirm that belief. So if you take a picture and you think it's a bad picture, you're going to be like, oh, see, it's because I'm not attractive. Or maybe when someone doesn't compliment you, you're like, it's because I'm not attractive. Or maybe if someone just simply looks at you, you're like, they're actually looking at me and thinking how unattractive I am. Truth is, you don't know if that's true. Maybe that person was not even looking at you. Maybe they just zoned out. Or maybe they didn't compliment you because they were distracted. But because you already believe that, your brain is going to work to prove it to you that it's true. So how do we stop this? How do we stop feeding our insecurity like this? So what if next time, instead of looking for signs to confirm your insecurity, you looked for signs to prove it to yourself that you're actually attractive, confident, and good enough? What if that person was looking at you because you actually look good? What if they didn't compliment you because they just assumed that you already knew that you look amazing? Your brain will always find what you're looking for. So if you start looking for proof that you're enough, that's what you'll start seeing too. Now, take that effort to be better for yourself. It's not about saying, this is who I am and this is how I am, so I should just accept myself. No. It's about doing what you can to improve yourself for you. Take care of your body, work out, hydrate, and eat good food. Take care of your mind and try to learn new things and increase your knowledge. Take care of your appearance. Keep yourself fresh and clean. These are things that you can control. And when you start making these small changes, you will feel so much better about yourself. Don't just accept yourself. Change what you can for the better. Now, get out of your house. Get out of your head. During the COVID-19 pandemic, when we were all stuck inside, that's when so many people developed new insecurities and even body dysmorphia. Because this was time when we were isolated, constantly consuming things online. There were trends like side profile check, or trying to figure out if we had the symmetrical or asymmetrical face, and trying to get rid of the hip dips. This is because we were stuck inside, isolated, and staring at ourselves, analyzing every single detail and trying to convince ourselves that something was wrong. The longer you sit in your own thought, the more your insecurities start to feel real. But when you step outside, meet people, experience life, you start to realize that none of these things actually matter. And please be conscious of what you consume online, because there's all sorts of content available to us today. A while ago, there was this trend. What kind of pretty are you? Are you standard pretty, model pretty, or natural pretty? Or there's another one. Are you deer pretty, fox pretty? Like, you had to fit into one of these pretty, and if you don't, what does that mean? Like, you're not pretty at all? Who made these rules? Yeah, maybe it feels like something that is lighthearted and something that shouldn't be taken so seriously, but there are so many young girls out there who are watching these, and these labels are really affecting their self-esteem. But you're in control of what you consume. If you consume things that make you feel bad about yourself, you're gonna feel bad about yourself. And here's something that can help. If you're insecure about a certain feature of yours, you can look for creators online who have the similar feature, and they are embracing it, they're celebrating it and loving it with so much confidence. And the more you see them loving themselves, the more you'll start seeing yourself different too. And most importantly, your body is waiting for you to love it. Every single day, your body wakes up for you. Your legs are ready to walk for you. Your hands are ready to do things for you. And your face is ready to show up for you. Even when you've neglected it so many times, criticized it, pushed it down so many times, it still wakes up every single day ready to do things for you. Who else is gonna love and appreciate it if not you? Give your body that love it's been waiting for. Right now, as you're watching this, hug yourself. Give yourself that hug, that love that it has been waiting for, because it has always been there for you. God created everything with intention. Think about the entire universe, how everything is in perfect alignment. The sun rises and sets every single day. And think about gravity for a second. Gravity is in perfect position, that if it were a little bit more weaker or a little bit more stronger, life on Earth wouldn't even exist. And now think about something as tiny as our cells, the cells in our body. We can't even see it with our own eyes. Every single day, it's working together to keep us alive. God put so much thought into creating all these things on this planet. You think that He didn't put thought into creating you? That's not true. He put so much thought into creating you. You were created with intention. You are a result of God's perfect position and God's perfect design. But at the end of the day, it is up to you. It is your choice. You can decide if you want to keep letting this control you, or if you want to take your power back. Because how long are you going to do this for? I really hope that everything that I shared with you today stays with you. And I want you to remember this next time your insecurities try to take control of you. So thank you so much for watching, and I love having you here. See you next week. Bye-bye.